President William Ruto is doing all it takes to remain in power in 2027. Listen, this is what is going on in Kenya right now. The President William Ruto and the opposition leader Raila Odinga have started the plan of cutting the powers of the IEBC chairperson in declaring presidential election results. The proposed law, which is already tabled in the Senate, seeks to share this responsibility with all 290 constituency returning officers. Proponents say it will promote transparency and speed up the results process, but critics fear it's a dangerous political handshake that quietly undermines Kenya's democracy, handing election outcomes to a decentralized and potentially manipulated network. Ruto and Raila'S deal is a silent push to weaken IEBC chairperson's authority. This motion, spearheaded by Senator Mogeni and supported by both Ruto's Kenya Kwanza and Raila'S Azimio la Umoja coalitions, the bill proposes a major change to the presidential election process. For decades, the chairperson of the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission, IEBC, has been the sole authority legally empowered to announce the winner of Kenya's most powerful seat.
I, Wafula Chebukati, chairperson of the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission, hereby declares that
this proposal seeks to scrap that power. We want to eliminate the idea that the chairman of the IEBC is the one who can declare the presidency, Mogeni revealed during a live Citizen TV interview. We have proposed that this responsibility be given to the 290 returning officers. This means that instead of the IEBC chairman verifying and declaring results at the National Tallying Center in Nairobi, each constituency returning officer will independently count, tally, and announce presidential results. Supporters argue that this move will decentralize power, eliminate political tension, and prevent future legal disputes. But the timing and bipartisan agreement of the matter raises red flags about backdoor political deals disguised as electoral reforms. According to Mogeni, the proposed reform doesn't just change who declares the results, it also changes how and when they declare the results. The bill seeks to prioritize the presidential vote ahead of the 5 other positions in every general election. This means that before the MCA, MP, or governor results are counted, the presidential ballots must be tallied and announced. Mogeni said the counting of the presidential election results will be the first task in all 6 elections. You start with the presidential. When you finish, you make a declaration so that we have the result by 11 a.m. On paper, this sounds efficient. In practice, it could create chaos as election officers scramble to meet unrealistic timelines or bow to political pressure. The centralization of authority in Nairobi acted as a safeguard in previous elections. Removing that layer of oversight exposes the process to local level interference. Even more alarming, there are whispers that this plan is designed to allow real-time manipulation of results across constituencies before they reach Nairobi. With 290 individuals now holding power to declare a national outcome, the risk of inconsistent or doctored results become dangerously high. Supporters say that this law will minimize disputes like those seen in 2022, where conflicting announcements and internal IEBC divisions caused a national crisis.
In full realization of the high calling, assumed the office of the People's President of the Republic of Kenya. So help me God.
In the shortest time possible, the son of the first...
Critics, however, believe the true intention is to reduce the political cost of rigging. The IEBC chair was once a position of national prominence. After the Supreme Court nullified the 2017 presidential election, it became clear that the chairperson's legal authority was both powerful and controversial.
Now, before I read that determination, I want to say this. The greatness of a nation lies in its fidelity to its constitution, and a strict adherence to the rule of law, and above all, the fear of God.
By diluting this role, Ruto and Raila may be seeking to spread responsibility and therefore reduce accountability. In future contests, no single figure will bear the blame for disputed outcome. The political cost will be absorbed across hundreds of officials, each shielded by bureaucracy. The proposal also calls for the IEBC to bring in international auditors to verify results in real time, similar to South Africa's model. While this appears progressive, it may be a smokescreen meant to win over skeptics. The best way for IEBC to uphold the legal framework is to train its officers before elections, Mogeni said. Yet, even with proper training, a flawed structure will always yield flawed results. Transparency at the polling station is essential, but without strong central oversight, it means nothing. If this law is passed, this legislation will be the biggest shakeup of Kenya's electoral system in decades. On the surface, it promotes efficiency and decentralization, but beneath, it risks undermining the very credibility it claims to protect. By stripping the IEBC chair of exclusive authority to announce presidential results, the Ruto-Raila alliance is opening the door to more confusion, more political tension, and possibly more violence. Kenya's elections have always been tense affairs. The IEBC chairperson's authority served as a control mechanism, one final voice of legitimacy. Taking that away, especially through a deal crafted outside public view, is a dangerous game. As the bill moves through Parliament, the civil society groups, lawyers, and the public must ask tough questions. Who benefits from this change? Why now, and at what cost? If the chair's power in announcing presidential election results are weakened, Kenya may be setting itself up for an electoral disaster far worse than anything in its history.
I, Wafula Chebukati, chairperson of the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission, hereby declares that Ruto William Samoei of ID number